Happy Sunday, everyone. We are driving on a boat with some friends today. I decided to skip the music festival, and don't mind my double glasses. One is for seeing, and the other one is for the sun. I need to get ones that do both. Anyways, something that I want to talk about today is when you are creating a database, you need to create two different variations, one for staging and testing and one for production, right? So ideally you create them both at the same time. You use the same scripts for each one of them, so you have the same security for all of them. It's called RLS, for if you're using Supabase or whatever. Now the process may be a little bit different depending on what database you choose, if you're on Amazon Web Services or if you're on Supabase, but regardless, the idea is the same, is that, you want to create an exact replica. So that's why you want to do it at the same time, so they have the same data. That's something that I was going through this morning, is I create a production environment, and so when people use a web application or a website live, but in order to do the same thing on a staging environment or a testing environment, whatever you want to call it, what you do is you create a test database or staging database, and then you can also create a separate branch inside of your GitHub that allows you to make all the changes you need to on the testing or staging. I'm just gonna keep using the two words so that you guys know it's the same thing. On GitHub. So if I make changes on the testing environment, and it won't affect the one that's live that people are using. And the great part about that is once you test it enough, you're like, okay, I know nothing's gonna break. Let's set it for midnight or 4 a.m. when not a lot of people are using it. We're gonna make those changes, and hopefully those changes don't break in production. Obviously there are breaks, as you've seen. You use Spotify or a service, and you're like, why is it down? Well, that's the reason it's down. Someone made a change in the code and didn't test it enough and broke production. So while we're driving up to the boat today, I just want to give you that little tidbit of advice. If you are a builder and you are struggling on the back end side of things and for databases, that's my tip of the day. Anyways, have a great day.